Hey looters, gear up for some fresh free loot. Today we are going to review several new free games available on Steam. Without further ado, let's get down to it. Imagine waking up from a dream that feels like a white room, only to discover that the world you thought was all you knew was a lie. That's the hook of this VR climbing experience. From the moment you strap on the headset, you're thrust into a monolithic, concrete, and metal labyrinth that's as claustrophobic as it is awe-inspiring. The developers have built a megastructure called Colony 19, a towering nightmare that feels alive with every rung, every ledge, every pulse of the environment pulling you deeper into the story. What makes this game stand out is the raw physicality of it all. You're not just pressing buttons, you're reaching, grabbing, twisting your body to ascend. The motion controls are tight, and the sense of weight and resistance feels authentic. Each climb is a puzzle of physics and muscle memory, and the game rewards precision with a subtle sense of accomplishment. The soundtrack is minimal, letting the creak of metal and the echo of your own breath dominate the soundscape, heightening the tension. Narratively, the game does a brilliant job of peeling back layers. As you climb higher, you uncover hidden recordings, flickering screens, and scraps of truth that reveal why you were locked away. The storytelling is subtle but powerful, and the revelation of the true reality keeps you hooked. If you've ever wanted to test the limits of your body and mind in a world that feels both oppressive and magnificent, this VR climbing adventure is a must-try. It's a visceral, mind-bending experience that will leave you breathless long after you've finally reached the top. From the moment you log in, the game throws you into a world where every choice feels meaningful. With 14 professions and a sprawling skill tree, you can craft a character that feels truly your own. The real magic comes from the crafting system. Collect raw materials, forge legendary gear, and watch your reputation climb the market. But it's not just about grinding. Every trade, every kill, ripples across the economy. NPC prices shift, quests reward differently, and the population of monsters changes. It means you need to think strategically, protect traders, and hunt hidden layers to stay ahead. The zones add another layer: green for safe, yellow where karma hurts you, black for pure loot hunting, and red where war is the only language. Guilds become more than just a social group. They're armies that can tax, raid, and control territory. The depth is impressive, but it can feel overwhelming for newcomers. If you love a sandbox that rewards planning, negotiation, and a bit of ruthless ambition, this game will keep you grinding for hours. Imagine a world where tiny, mischievous gnomes have slipped through a crack in reality, draining our sun to survive. In Gnomes on the Roam, that nightmare becomes a relentless survival challenge. Every day, you're pitted against an endless horde of sun-hungry gnomes, each one eager to claim your last ray of light. The game keeps you on your toes with its infinite rounds. There's no finish line, only a record of how many waves you can survive. It's not just a run and gun. You'll find upgrades for both a pistol and an assault rifle, each more powerful than the last. But the real twist comes from the plants. Scattered across the map are seeds you can plant, and each bloom can turn the tide. Some grow barriers, others shoot back at the gnomes, and a few even siphon the sun's energy back to you. Mastering the planting system is key to staying alive. And if you think you've seen it all, there's an Easter egg waiting. A hidden method to harness the sun's full power and send the gnomes back to their own dimension. It's a clever reward for players who dig deeper than the surface. Overall, Gnomes on the Roam blends frantic action with strategic gardening in a way that feels fresh and addictive. It's the kind of game that will have you replaying, tweaking your tactics, and hoping you'll finally crack the secret to banishing the gnomes for good. Brokeville is a wild, neon-lit playground where survival is a gamble and style is your currency. From the moment you step into the city, you're thrown into a hustle-packed economy. Trade crypto, run deliveries, hit the street races, or hunt down side gigs. Every job feels risky, but that's part of the thrill. The city rewards bold moves more than cautious ones. What really sets it apart is the emphasis on personal flair. Pick your outfit, snag a dream ride, and customize it until it's a statement. The game rewards you for standing out. A slick look can open doors that a plain one can't. And when you're ready to make a profit, the vehicle trading system is a deep, satisfying mini-economy. Buy a beat-up sedan, patch it up, tweak the engine, and sell it for a sweet profit margin. Smart investments and sharp deals can turn a modest garage into a money-making machine. On the shop front, you start with a dusty storefront and build it into a bustling hub. Choose the business type, stock the shelves, keep the place tidy, and manage a quirky staff. Prices, customer flow, and occasional trash all fall under your control, adding a layer of management that feels surprisingly engaging. Brokeville is chaotic, colorful, and surprisingly addictive. It's a game that rewards both risk-takers and fashionistas, and its layered systems keep you coming back. If you love a mix of survival, entrepreneurship, and a touch of street swagger, this one's a must-play. Panoptica throws you into the boots of a commander in a sprawling fantasy realm, but it's not your typical hero-centric RPG. From the get-go, you're juggling up to 8 heroes, each venturing into their own corners of the world, building their own stories while you keep the bigger picture in sight. The 4-panel command mode feels like a live battlefield dashboard. You can watch 4 separate skirmishes at once, jump in to tweak tactics on the fly, or pull back to fine-tune gear and skill trees when the heat is off. It's a real-time command center that keeps you involved without micromanaging every hit. When you're ready to test your squad, pair 2 heroes into a party and dive into the high-stakes dungeons. Mixing a tank with a DPS or a mage with a healer opens up combo possibilities that feel fresh and rewarding. Those boss fights are a testament to the game's emphasis on synergy over solo glory. Strategic depth shines in the way you allocate your heroes to the right fields, balance equipment, and plan skill progression. The auto battle system isn't a black box. You can tweak every detail, shaping the battlefield to match your vision. And let's not forget the visual charm. Parchment-style art and a medieval fantasy vibe give it a tabletop RPG feel, as if you're rolling dice around a digital table. Each region offers its own monsters and lore, pulling you deeper into a world that feels alive. Panoptica redefines the genre by turning hero management into a full-blown command experience, and it does so with a satisfying blend of strategy, action, and nostalgia. Welcome to the world of Goober, a wild, high-octane race royale that throws 32 players into a chaotic, handcrafted arena full of twists, traps, and secret shortcuts. Picture a platformer meets battle royale, but instead of guns you're dashing, jumping, and smashing your way to the finish line. Every course feels fresh, with hazards that demand split-second reactions and shortcuts that reward the boldest racers. The heart of the game is its adorable, fully customizable goobers. From quirky outfits to flashy emotes and unique celebrations, you can make your racers stand out in the heat of the action. The dash mechanic feels buttery. Use it to outmaneuver opponents, blast through obstacles, or even take down rivals in a burst of kinetic energy. What really sets Goober Dash apart is its course creator. Design your own tracks, share them with friends, and submit them to the community database. Top-rated levels earn creators gems, exclusive skins, and an honorary spot in the community. It's a vibrant ecosystem where creativity fuels competition. Beyond the frenzied races, the time trials mode offers a more measured challenge. Climb global leaderboards, earn medals, and prove your skill in a pure speed run setting. Whether you're chasing the best times or battling for instant glory, the game rewards both speed and style. In short, Goober Dash is a breathtaking blend of platforming, racing, and community-driven content. It's fast, fun, and endlessly replayable, a true celebration of creativity and competition. If you're ready to dash, create, and conquer, this is the game that will keep you on the edge of your seat. Pool Live Tour Max brings the classic pool hall into the modern era with a slick 3D experience that feels both approachable and deep. From the moment you load a match, the physics feel spot on. Balls slide, spin, and collide exactly as they would on a real table. The controls are tight, with a clean aim guide that lets you dial in shot power and spin with mouse and keyboard precision. What really sets this title apart is its online focus. 1v1 duels are fast-paced, each turn a high-stakes decision that rewards accuracy over flashy tricks. The matchmaking system is smart, pairing you with players of similar skill, and the rank ladder keeps the competition fresh, offering seasonal rewards that make every win feel meaningful. Beyond the core gameplay, the progression system is generous. Earn coins and chips to unlock a wide range of queues, skins, tables, and avatars. The variety of cues lets you tweak accuracy, spin, and power, giving a tactical layer that seasoned players will appreciate. The only downside is that the casual mode can feel a bit thin if you're not chasing rankings, but that's a small price to pay for the depth the competitive scene offers. Overall, Pool Live Tour Max is a polished, addictive billiards experience that works for both newcomers and veterans looking to sharpen their skills. If you love pool, this is the game that brings the hall to your screen. Welcome to the edge of paranoia and adrenaline. This is Identify. Execute. Escape, a first-person PvP deathmatch that turns every match into a living, breathing mystery. As soon as the lights flicker on, you're handed a secret role and a target, and the arena, a procedurally generated sci-fi labyrinth, reshapes itself like a puzzle that never repeats. Every corridor could be a shortcut or a trap, every wall a potential ally or enemy. The heart of the game lies in its asymmetric objectives. You're not just hunting for kills, you're hunting for a specific person. Use your unique power to gain an edge, but each ability you unleash risks exposing your identity to the very hunters you're trying to outsmart. That tension is what makes every decision feel like a gamble. Strike now and risk everything, or hide in the shadows and let someone else make the first mistake. Social deduction is baked into the core. Proximity voice chat means your lies and alliances feel intimate, whispers that can change the tide of a battle. You can forge a temporary truce to take down a common threat, or lure a player into a well-placed trap. The stakes are high, only 3 escape routes open, and once they're gone, so is your chance to win. The gameplay loop is tight. Spawn, get your role, stalk your target, use your power wisely, finish the job, and sprint to the exit before the others do. It's fast, frantic, and constantly fresh thanks to the procedural arenas. The only real drawback? The learning curve can feel steep, and the social component may not resonate with everyone. But for players who love a mix of stealth, strategy, and high-octane action, Identify. Execute. Escape delivers a uniquely tense, replayable experience that keeps you guessing until the very last second. Critters Breakout throws you straight into a frenetic 3D chase that feels like a wild playground gone haywire. You can either sprint as a cute critter trying to dodge the relentless collectors, or take the helm as the hunter, using clever gadgets and raw speed to snatch the fleeing critters before they disappear into the maze of maps. The game's charm lies in its split perspective. Each side offers its own flavor. As a critter, you're not just running, you're scavenging for items, unlocking secret pathways, and assembling a makeshift gateway to safety. It's a race against time that rewards quick thinking and a bit of cunning. On the other side, the collectors bring their own arsenal of abilities and a palpable sense of menace. Their pursuit feels tense, and the varied maps keep the chase fresh. One moment you're sprinting through a forest, the next you're navigating a neon-lit cityscape. Friendly allies like the Mole Twins or the Filipino Tarsier add a delightful layer of strategy. Feeding them the right items can turn the tide in your favor. Visually, the game bursts with colorful, low-poly art that's both charming and functional, while the soundtrack pumps adrenaline during the chase sequences. It's a solid pick for anyone who loves chaotic multiplayer fun, offering a satisfying mix of exploration, strategy, and heart-pounding pursuit. If you're looking for a game that keeps you on your toes and your smile wide, Critters Breakout delivers. If you're hunting for a deck-building experience that feels like a living, breathing workshop, this game throws you straight into the heat of a 3D forge where every card you play is a hammer strike or a spark of ingenuity. The core idea is simple yet clever. Each race brings a unique skill set, and the real power comes when you blend those differences into a single, unstoppable force. It's a living homage to diversity, equity, and inclusion, and the game rewards you for building a team that represents every corner of the forge. The mechanics are tight. Improvement cards give your workers a temporary boost, accommodation cards tailor the environment for each race, and malice cards let you sabotage your opponent's production. The real twist arrives with the DEI cards, which only become playable once you've assembled every race in your deck. That moment feels like a triumphant shout from the smithy, unity in action. Every match is a different puzzle, the synergy combinations are endless, and the deck building process feels like crafting a custom suit of armor for your crew. Visually, the Forge is a polished, realistic 3D environment that's more than just a backdrop. The animations of metal clanging, sparks flying, and workers collaborating are crisp, and the interface makes it easy to see how each card affects the overall production line. It's a satisfying blend of strategy and spectacle. The replayability is genuinely high. With countless faction bonuses and tactical plays, you'll find yourself tweaking your deck to outsmart friends or strangers in the PvP arena. One match is never the same as the next, and the game keeps you coming back to test new combinations and master the art of teamwork. In short, this game is a masterful mix of strategic depth, artistic polish, and a meaningful message. It's a must-play for anyone who loves deck building and wants to see diversity turned into a gameplay advantage. Bouncy Butt Castlia takes the classic bouncy castle craze and turns it into a full-on, rear-powered frenzy. Picture a group of friends launching themselves off inflatable platforms, using their own behinds as springboards, all while trying to squash the competition. It's chaotic, it's goofy, and it's oddly addictive. The core mechanic is simple. Propel yourself with a butt bounce, perform flips to charge your launch meter, then blast forward like a springy rocket. Power-ups are scattered across each level. Shoot for the stars to snag temporary boosts that help you dominate both the platforming and the battlefield. Whether you're in a free-for-all deathmatch, racing to the top in King of the Slide, or sprinting through sky-high parkour, the game keeps the pace frantic and the laughs coming. What sets it apart is the customization. Hunt collectibles to unlock outfits, colors, and even fart trails that let you flaunt the shiniest rear on the block. The humor is unapologetic, the visuals bright, and the multiplayer feels like a party you never want to end. If you're looking for a silly, over-the-top party game that's all about bouncing, squashing, and showing off, Bouncy Butt Castlia delivers in full, ridiculous force. Thanks for hanging out with me today. If you enjoyed the rundown, hit that like button and subscribe so you never miss the next update. Catch you next time, stay curious, and keep gaming.